Hi, this is Sec Greens Bonder, where I do predictions of the future. If you'd like me to do a prediction for you, let me know in the comments below or the chat, of course. Just a reminder that our showtimes and all that wonderful stuff is at our website at secondreadsbyandre.com. Make sure you go there for all the latest stuff, including our things that we sell. There's some people that are pretending to be me out there. And if that ever happens, always refer to our website. That's where we have everything for sale. Of course, we got our special guest here. Hello. This is Domino. He always likes to join Daddy on the show. Let's get started with today's show. I'm working alone today, so might be a little bit mixed up, as sometimes happens. So one of the questions that was out there, I think it was on our Discord channel. And if you're not part of our Discord, we changed the link so you can go join up on our website. So with that said, banks going bankrupt. It's something that I saw in Japan. I believe it was an article from Japan where banks are starting to go bankrupt. So, and of course, it's just not Japan. It's many of the different banks around the world. And we were picking up a long time ago that something is going to be happening this summer. So June, July, August, that sort of thing with the banking industry. And I do think that's going to be happening very, very soon. It could be part of the April 15th thing that Cliff High was talking about. So let's show some cards then. Let's have a look while we're waiting for more people to get online here and asking those wonderful questions for today's show. So it does seem that it's going to be happening very, very soon about many of the different banks going bankrupt. And I do believe that they're hoping that many of the cryptocurrency system will be going to be helping them out. I know Joe Biden vetoed a bill that would be where banks would be able to start collecting Bitcoin and utilizing that for their banking needs, because the U.S. dollar and many of the currencies that are out there, fiat currencies, are not in good shape right now. So, and I think those secrets are going to be coming out. This is the health of everything. The card represents secrets buried underneath a whole bunch of stuff, basically. So that's pretty much what the card is about. So there's going to be a lot of secrets that are going to be coming out about the banking industry in the next little while. And on how their health is actually. So I think the financial system is going to be not doing so well. It's going to be a very big emotional spike in everybody's language moving forward. Probably around July 15th, 16th, something like that. And there's going to be a lot of confusion and all that sort of thing going on within the next month or so. So be ready. Hopefully you got your Bitcoin and your gold and your silver and all that sort of thing. So let's look at the next thing. We're having trouble with our feed. Hopefully everybody's doing all right. Let me check the YouTube. Sometimes things happen. Okay. We are live. We have some situation up above here. So anyways, of course, with that said, there was another question on our Discord channel about all the big banking industry and all the big wigs and all the big money changing the way that they're going to be going forward. Before, they were trying to keep the old banking system alive, and now what we're going to be starting to see is many of them going into the cryptocurrency market in a big way. So let's throw some cards down for that. That was a story that came out 2 or 3 days ago about this sort of situation happening with all, George Soros, all of those guys in the banking industry, and the rich muckety mucks. So, yeah, it does seem that they're going to be changing because they already know that the banking industry is not in good health. And that the financial system is a little bit shaky. Hopefully you're prepared with other assets to keep us going through this whole complete situation that we're going to be going through for this particular summertime. Yeah, the health of it seems to be very rocky, and they are starting to admit that that is the way to go for the next little while. I don't see the new fiat currency system coming out for another year or two. That's going to be kind of putting everything back to where it needs to be. So, and when it does come out, everybody's going to start to really look into cryptocurrencies in a big way because fiat currency keeps failing. Okay, so again, this summertime is going to be when it starts to happen. Okay. And of course, the last question that we had from the Discord channel was the Germans the government are starting to sell a lot of their cryptocurrencies. Their Bitcoin, they've sold about 50 some odd % of their holdings. So with that said, again, it's just a scare tactic. That was it's the oldest trick in the book. Any big whales, they'll put stuff on the market, scaring everybody, which happened about a week ago. The market goes down, everybody panic sells, and then all the big whales buy up your cheap Bitcoin. That's how it happens. And that's pretty much what the German government was doing. And they're trying to get some equity for their banking industry because even though Germany has some of the largest banking industry within Europe, I think it's not doing so well. So they're trying to get some more assets moving forward. Okay, let's get into the chat. Hopefully a lot of people are talking here. Somebody was asking the question about optimism, and we've done readings on this one in the past. So let's throw some cards down for this one. Where's everybody? Why aren't they asking questions today? It'll be a nice short show, I guess. That's okay. So optimism is going to do okay, especially during the next bull run, and I think that's going to be very, very soon, August, September, somewhere in there, up to December. I think it's really going to start to spike the market itself, and that along with optimism, it's not going to be around forever, but most cryptocurrencies are going to be doing pretty good in the next little while with the bull run. And after the bull run, most of these cryptocurrencies will disappear. Okay. But I do think the price is going to be doing okay in the next couple of months. So if you're sitting on some optimism, keep sitting. Okay. No worries. Okay, we got Super Whittle Guy. Hello, Super Whittle Guy. Hey, Andre, still so lost. Finally have a bunch of job offers. Good. But the logistics of getting there to start is challenging, to say the least. Any cards, please, on some guidance for the next little while? the health of your particular situation, because you're putting too much thought into the complexity of what you're going through. I think there's going to be someone or something that's going to be helping you get to these areas in a big way for the job situation. Um, it's either that or there's going to be a little bit of a space that you can hold up in to that's close to the work itself. So look into that. There might be somebody that's coming around you that's going to be helping you out with that particular situation. Okay, so hopefully that helps you out. Tree Hex, hello. Hi, Andre. My young cat went missing last night. Any sense of where he is? First thing I got was under a porch somewhere. Let's throw some cards down for that. Could be the neighbor's porch, your porch, that sort of thing. Particular health of this particular situation, you may have lost the cat in some way. Okay, put the posters out and all that sort of thing. I think it's in somebody's house right now. Lost in somebody who took them in or them in some way. So put those posters out and make sure that you put it on all the polls and all that sort of thing, and it'll turn up in about a week or so. Okay, so hopefully that helps you out. Ba-bum. Psychic LJ said tech reset soon. Old tech, useless, computers go by. Okay. I haven't watched her in a long time, and I'm not sure what she's talking about. The only way that old technology or new technology would go bye-bye is if there was an EMP pulse of some sort. Outside of that, I don't see where technology would go bye-bye. But let's throw some cards down. Maybe she's onto something. Yeah, I haven't watched her show for quite a while. Yeah, and I'm not picking up that any huge tech, like EMP pulse or anything along those lines, which would mean that a nuclear bomb has gone off, and I'm not picking that up at all. Could be some difficulties with the networks all over the place. That's probably the only thing that I'm picking up at this particular time, is that the internet's going to go through a weird stage for the next little while, because everybody's going to be on it and asking many questions and talking amongst each other, especially around the 15th. Okay, but outside of that, I don't pick up anything else. Okay, hopefully that helps you out. Hey, Andre, can I have a card reading on my relationship with my girlfriend, Asha? Will it be lasting? Will it be a lasting relationship? Well, it's always about a learning experience with every relationship that we go through. But I am it's also a learning opportunity, but I also think it's going to be a much better relationship that you've had in a long time. And it's going to be one of those that's going to be lasting quite some time. It's going to be very beneficial for the both of you. Just make sure that you put your feelings out there so that you both understand where you're at. Okay, I do see a little bit of a house in the future, or a dwelling together. Okay, hopefully that helps you out. Has Johnny made up his mind to walk away from Gigi? he got a new car. So will he still try to stay married to her? If this is celebrity stuff, I don't know. Why would you leave a girl because you got a new car? Must be a really good car. Anyways, yeah, I think there's going to be a tear between the particular relationship moving forward. Not because of the vehicle, because of the particular situation that they find themselves in. The car could be a catalyst to something else, but I don't think it's because of the car itself. Okay, so there may be a drifting apart, and the car could be a catalyst to that. Okay. Just want to let you know what you told me about Brandon was truth. The police did remove him from my house on Sunday with full force, so you was right. Well, you're welcome. And don't let him back in. There you go. Before any big earth changes, how will people be allowed to leave the current government systems? Now, we've talked about this in past shows. The only reason they have power over you because you allow them to have power over you. Okay? So stop giving them your power. Try to live and exist without them. Okay? Because they don't care about you. As soon as you figure out that it doesn't matter who's in office, they don't care about you. Okay? They're only in it for themselves, and they're in it for the money, all that sort of thing. Truth be told, try to learn to live in a parallel economy, parallel life, all that sort of thing. The more stupid things that they do, you try to learn how to live around that. Okay? It's not about changing the government and the government of the world. It's about changing us and how we perceive them and stop giving them our power. Stop giving your power away to these assholes. Okay? If you think you're failing because of the government, it's not the way it is. You're failing because you allow them to have power over you. Okay? Hopefully that answers your question and a lesson. Hi, virus, not EM. Weapon already in all tech hardware wallets. Will they? No, it's a fear tactic. Okay? It's like Y2K again. Oh! If companies started doing that or did that, they would no longer be in business. Okay? Because so much of our stuff is reliant upon technology today that if they put some thing in there, and if it's in your hardware wallet, well, you got your recovery seed. Okay? Always have your recovery seed locked away in a safe. And if something does happen to your treasury wallet, you're golden. Okay? So stop living in the fear and start to live life courageously. Okay? Hopefully that answers your question. As soon as you pay your tax, you empower government. In a way, okay? But there are ways around that. And it's up to you to learn how to get around that. There's a lot of buzz on Solana right now. Where do you see the project going in its future? Solana is one that I've stayed long distance away from. Even though in the short term it's going to be doing okay, but the blockchain is very, very brittle. Okay, and many of the projects that are on top of Solana are crap. This coin, that token. They're all crappy. But for the moment, because it's full of excitement, a lot of people are putting money into these things. And if the Solana blockchain ever has another issue, it's not good for anybody holding on to anything on top of Solana. So I think it's going to be something that's short-term wealth building. I already see it starting to come back down. It was supposed to be the Ethereum killer, which it will not. It may get a Solana ETF, but I don't think the big boys are going to put an ETF in place with Solana because of the blockchain issues. Before they start putting money into anything, they damn well make sure that it's good and golden. And Solana is not that. Okay? McAfee tried not to give his power to the government, so he did not pay tax for years. He ended up dead in Spain. You got to be smart. Okay? There's always loopholes. Okay, we still pay our taxes, me and the wife. Okay, but there's ways of not paying as much taxes as you don't pay all your taxes, and because I have a business. Okay, but that's in Canada. You may have different laws where you live. Okay. AIS in 2024. Yeah. Price will go up, but I don't think it's going to be a long-lived thing, whatever it is. If it's a cryptocurrency, the price will do okay for the next little while, but I don't think it's going to have a long lifespan. Okay, so hopefully that answers your question. Okay, with that said, I think that was the last question for today. Let me get out of here. All right. If you like personal reading with me, make sure to go to secretreadingsbyonder.com where all that information is there. If you would like a personal healing with my Reiki Master Wife, that's also on our website. If you like to protect your cryptocurrency, no matter what happens, we have the Treasure Cold Storage Wallet for sale on our website. So make sure you check that out if you should happen to purchase one from us. Know that we make a little bit of money from that purchase. With that said, make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the future. Bye-bye.